Easter, we go to Windmill House and we do a walk round the countryside, some physical exercise, and then Dr. Southall comes and tells the girls how not to have babies. And he said the big contraceptive of all is no, which was immediately ignored. All the girls under age of 18, if they wished, could pay 1 shilling a week towards a holiday at the seaside. And so we would have 80 girls going to the seaside. One year we took them to Bexhill on the sea. The last place we should ever have taken them, because they were so snooty and posh. Well, we stayed at this hostel, and where there's girls, there's boys. And so the girls go out, the boys come back. And in those days, rubbish collection was in galvanised dustbins, and they were out along the road. And these posh old ladies in posh old Bexhill shoot up the window and shout at the boys and girls to go away. They run and knock all the galvanised dustbins all over, and they leave them, and in they come. And I was ticking the girls in as they came in, and one girl came in crying her eyes out, hysterical, with 2 other girls holding her up. I said, whatever's wrong? Ooh, a boy. He's put his hand up her blouse and she's gone hysterical. I said, well, take her upstairs and make her a cup of tea. The bell goes, and this small young man, and he said, I've come to see about the girl. What has she said about me? And I said, oh, forget it and go away. He said, oh no. He said, I'm out the Merchant Navy. I could get the sack for this. She accuses me of anything. Fetch her down. Well, she wouldn't come down. She just went hysterical. I said, well, let's put it like this. Next time, be careful who you choose. And he says, yes, I'll choose you. And so he said, would you like to come out to dinner with me? And I said, certainly not. If I did, I'd get the sack. And so off he went. When we applied to go again, no way are we having you at Bexhill, lowering the tone. And so the name was marked. Oh dear. where could we take 80 teenage girls? Well, the boys under 18 camped at Polzeth in Cornwall, and we thought it's better to go where our own boys are. So off we make some bookings in Cornwall. The boys come over to see the girls go over to see the boys, and so Polzeth and Polperro have their eyes wide open to the modern factory life and called us all tarts. We didn't care, they had fun. We hired a hall and put on our own dance, but they all disappeared to the beach. And the only people that was left was the staff. And so they liked our money down in Cornwall, but they didn't like us. So they tolerated us for the money. And so for many years we went to Cornwall, and I learned to surf in Cornwall, which I thoroughly enjoyed. No modern board for me though. The carpenters at Bourneville made us half a dozen flat boards, and we surfed on a piece of wood made by the carpenters. And by the time I'd finished, I reckon I was a good surfer, and I liked it. I don't mean I stood up. I lay on the surfboard. And so life went on. These girls that have been suing different men, they're not innocent. They're partly to blame. It's 50-50. And I think the judges are completely out of touch. You need working class people who live in the real world, not in the world of motor cars, House of Commons, House of Lords, where they know nothing about life.